Turn on the recording. Welcome, everybody. My name's Tellman Knudson, and we are just getting everything up to speed here. All right, there we are. We can see you.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, and we can see you. How's it going, man?
Doing great. How are you, man?
I'm doing great.
I brought a variety of hats because I thought it would be fun to switch hats.
That's important.
My Tamura hat. This is my Ulapalakua hat. I'm over here in Hawaii. We're going to talk about where we're actually at in just one second. And this is my favorite hat, new hat. It's from Pukalani Superette. We call it Pook Soup or Puck Sup. I don't know. Weird. Um, so I'm on the lovely island of Maui. My name is Levi Jonathan Mizel. I'm here with my dear friend Tellman Knudson. And
That's right.
Tellman is hearkening from where?
I'm hearkening from Vermont as usual. Yeah, I live in southern Vermont. I grew up in New England, ended up going to college here too, stuck around, had a family, have two kids, and I love the cold. I like the winter, but alas, the snow is melting. It's spring. I like the spring too, though, so that's nice. Yeah, so yeah, we're just leaving the winter season, entering the spring season now. So the mud is
Lovely.
here.
Lovely. Well, welcome everybody who is on this incredible webinar, this presentation. I'm going to go ahead and introduce you, Tellman. Um, so Tillman and I have been friends for like 20, over 20 years,
Long
right?
time, long time.
Yeah, I think you started to communicate with us back in 2003, 2004.
I
And
started emailing and calling you without being asked in the early 2000s. True.
and eventually I'm like, okay, we can be friends, which I'm really glad that we did. So when I met Tillman, we're going to kind of like loop back around here. Tillman was involved with hypnosis, and he had helped many, many people with hypnosis by using hypnosis. I think he started out actually in the weight loss niche. Is that
True.
correct?
It's true. Yeah, it was unintended, but that's exactly how it turned out.
Now, he has helped people with entrepreneurs with overcoming anxiety. He has helped people, he's more recently helped people with productivity. He has helped people with sleep. We had a sleep webinar about a month and a half
That's right.
ago, and which was fantastic. And I encourage everybody, I think we posted the link in the Facebook group.
Yep.
If you've not joined our Facebook group, reach out to us. We'll go ahead and give you access to that. And we decided, since the number one issue that people have right now is weight loss, that we would do a weight loss with hypnosis webinar. And we're actually going to do a live hypnosis session. Is that
That's
correct?
right. This is a live group hypnosis session for weight loss for people who want to try hypnosis to see what it's all about, to find out if they can be hypnotized. Most common question is, can I be hypnotized? I don't think I can be hypnotized. Nobody thinks they can be hypnotized. Almost everyone can be hypnotized. And you're going to find out what it's like, whether it's woo woo, whether it's a bunch of bunk, whether you're a true believer. You're going to get a chance to taste the cheese, as they say, and decide whether or not you like it for yourself. And even if you don't want to go into hypnosis today, but you just want to observe and see what the process is like, that's also perfectly fine. So
Right,
yeah, so
right.
it's more of a demonstration of exactly what it is and what it's like for people who haven't tried it before.
A couple of things I wanted to say is I'm going to give a little testimonial for hypnosis. Back around 18, 19 years ago, I was going through a bad breakup. Tellman remembers that. I was having all sorts of issues with anxiety. I was having trouble sleeping. I actually didn't sleep for a couple of weeks straight. It's just a very, very difficult time in my life. And I tried everything. I tried Ambien and I tried some meditation stuff, which was a little bit helpful. And I tried, just staying up and like exercising like crazy and then trying to get, some sleep because I was so tired. Nothing really worked until I decided to try hypnosis. And so there was a hypnotherapist who lived a few blocks away from me, who I knew from work and from the community in our neighborhood. And I worked with her. And after 2 sessions, I was able to begin sleeping again. I ended up then getting a hypnosis recording, actually, which was done really, really professionally and really well. And that, along with the hypnotherapist, and I wasn't doing any Ambien, wasn't doing really any drugs or anything at the time, certainly wasn't even drinking or even having a glass of wine. This really saved me and really helped me kind of get my groove back. And I think the one thing, and we didn't talk about it, and I hope it's okay for me to mention it. We'll see. So a lot of people are like,
Don't
well,
say it. Just kidding.
I'm
Just
going to
kidding. Just
say
kidding.
it. Is hypnosis good? Is this going to work for me? Well, I'm going to tell you something that you may not realize, and that is you have already been hypnotized. You're already hypnotized. You're hypnotized by the media, and you're hypnotized by television, and you're hypnotized by advertisements, and you're hypnotized by the delicious food that you see on the internet, and you're hypnotized by your friends and your family who are saying, it's okay, just have another piece of cake,
Right.
just have another soda. So you're already hypnotized, which is one of the reasons why, maybe not you personally, but why so many people are having trouble losing weight because they're already in a state where they've been hypnotized by society, the
That's right.
matrix, if you will. And so, in essence, what we're going to try to do, what Tellman's not going to try to do, what Tellman is going to do, is he is going to try to revert you to a state, does that sound accurate? Where you are no longer under the undue influence of all of this other stuff. You are now acting of your own
That's right.
accord. And because hypnotism is not about you getting controlled by someone else. It's really, and you explained this to me, it's
Right.
really about you taking back the control that you've accidentally given up.
Right.
Is that
Right.
accurate?
Yeah, well, I mean, the title of my book is All Hypnosis is Self-Hypnosis, right? And so hypnosis is a technique that allows you to learn things really quickly. It's like accelerated learning. It allows you to learn a new habit really quickly, a new way of feeling in a maybe a old stressful situation or a situation where you might not handle yourself all that well. It allows you some new ways of reacting automatically with ease, right? And so whereas in the past you might have craved Ben and Jerry's at night, now you find yourself thirsty to drink an extra pint of water, right? Whereas in the past you might have wanted some chips, now you want an apple. Whereas in the past, when you got depressed, you might have wanted to eat. Now, when you get depressed, you might want to go for a jog, right? And
Right.
those, as unbelievable as some of those things might be now, we both know that there are people all around the world who have those types of behaviors that I just said. And so why not you? Well, the reason why not you is because you have different habits. So we're going to help you take control of your own mind and take control of your own brain by rewiring, rewriting some of those habits so that you can start thinking, acting, and behaving like the you at your ideal weight for the rest of your life, right?
I
That's what we're aiming at.
I remember first starting to like think about this where Because a lot of some people are part of our group, and we also have a lot of new people on this call. And so Tellman has written a book called All Hypnosis is Self-Hypnosis. I've written a book called a few books on fatty liver. This is the Fatty Liver Solutions, my most recent book that Tillman and I actually worked on together on this project. So one of the things that I found really interesting is talking to people. I would hear this story. There was a story that I heard that was really a weird story, and I almost didn't believe it until I realized that I also do it. And that is someone will wake up in the morning and they will go into their kitchen and they will look in the garbage can. Maybe they're throwing something else away, and there is a candy wrapper in there for a candy bar that they don't remember
Remember
eating.
eating,
And,
right?
and they live alone.
Happens all the time. Yeah.
And so literally people have been hypnotized by, the media. I mean, Snickers, I don't want to pick on Snickers because, hey, as far as candy goes, it's pretty good. Except that they've somehow convinced us that in the afternoon, we're supposed to have a Snickers bar, which is going to spike your
Right.
insulin, which is going to make the blood sugar get cleared out by the insulin, which is going to make you hungry and irritable and angry. And there was no reason for you to ever even eat the candy bar. We don't want to have any trouble with the Snickers people, but it was no reason for you to ever eat the candy bar outside of some ad or something that you read that said, be ready or whatnot. We're going
That's
to
right.
try to help you establish. I'm not going to try. Tellman is not going to try. He's going to actually do. He's going to help you reestablish these habits. And in case anybody's like, what the heck is Mizel drinking there?
A
This is
spindrift. I can spot a spindrift can from a mile away.
love
Those are
it. I mean,
great. They're awesome.
this is great. Just a little bit of almost like I think there's like 3 or 4 calories in it. It's basically, a little squeeze of juice with a little, it's way better for you than a soda. There's no sugar, there's no caffeine or anything like that. And a lot of that stuff, before 20 years ago, 18 years ago, I was a Pepsi guy. I mean, you're either Coke guy or Pepsi guy or Coke versus Pepsi.
I was
So
a
I was
Dr. Pepper guy.
he was a Dr. Pepper. I was a Pepsi person. I flirted with Coke. But I like to have a little something that is fizzy. And so, just because of the work that I've done, I know now this is not good for us in any way, shape, or form. Even the diet stuff is actually, it can be even worse for
Right,
you
right,
because of all the chemicals.
right.
So we're going to go into this session in just a minute. I think we're going to talk about some of the questions that people have. And number one you already answered, which is people wonder, can I be hypnotized?
Well, so yeah, let's talk a little. I mean, so first of all, we are going to do Q&A at the end. So if you have any questions that come up at any point, if you have any questions in your mind already that you'd like to have answered about hypnosis, please type them into the comments and I will be sure I will answer every last question before we finish today. So any questions in the queue, any questions in the lineup, I will cover them. So write them down now. So first come, first serve. Just go ahead and type them into the chat. Um, as a matter of fact, you know what? I might actually need to modify something on that, Jonathan. So let me take a look at something.
Um,
Let's see. Is this
well,
working?
Tona is doing that.
Yeah.
Um, Go ahead and take a deep breath. I was just at the naturopathic doctor the other day, and we were doing some stretches, and I said, "How's that?" And he said, "Not good." And I said, "What's wrong with it?" He said, "We forgot to breathe." And so, always remember to breathe.
That's right. Okay, so
Deep breath in. How we doing? Good?
we're doing great. Yeah, I just had to turn on a chat because it wasn't default set to on. So sorry about that, guys. If you were trying to type and you couldn't, you can go ahead and type any questions you have into the chat. So here's what we're gonna do. Um, in a few minutes, we're gonna do the hypnosis session. It's gonna last about 15 minutes, and then at the end, I'm gonna answer any questions if there are any questions, and we're gonna address some of the more common things right now. And then if you want to continue working together, if you like your experience and you want to talk about working together more, I'm going to give you a link to where you can go to in order to book a follow-up session with me and talk about continuing work together. So I'll give you all the details at the end. I'm going to try to have this webinar completed roughly an hour from when we started. So it might be an hour and 15 minutes at this point. So, just give everybody a time frame for what we're dealing with.
Right.
Um, so number one is, can I be hypnotized? First of all, one way to answer this question is no. And the reason I could say no is because everyone, and I mean everyone, every single human being on this planet has the ability to resist being hypnotized. Every single one of us. Any kid who's ever put off falling to sleep at night and tried to stay up as late as they possibly could knows full well that they can resist going to sleep. Hypnosis is a technique that brings your brain frequencies into the state between being wide awake and deeply asleep. And you go through that state a bare minimum of twice a day, usually about half a dozen times a day. All right. This happens first thing in the morning as you're waking up, as you're going from being asleep to waking up and being awake. And then last thing at night when you're going to sleep, when you're going from being awake to you close your eyes. And then over the next few minutes, hopefully, you drift off into a peaceful, sound, and restful sleep in a perfect world, right? And moving through that in between state is called the hypnagogic state. It's named after the Greek god Hypnos. Okay,
Mhm.
the Greek god of sleep. So being a hypnotist is kind of like being a sleep doctor a little bit, is you learn how to help people move in and out of sleep. And as a result, there are two side effects to hypnosis, and they're both positive. The first one, most people experience reduced stress when they use hypnosis, no matter what the topic is that they're focused on using hypnosis for. Most people experience a significant reduction in stress in their lives and their ability to metabolize stress, to deal with stress when it comes, and to remain calm, centered, not freak out. Everything's okay, right? That's one natural side effect, natural byproduct of hypnosis. The other one, for most people, is improved sleep. So you can look forward to sleeping easy tonight as a result of this session as well. So that should be awesome. Um, anyone can resist being hypnotized, and anyone can go into hypnosis if they follow good instructions. So if you're working with a hypnotist who knows what they're doing and they can bring you through the instructions to go into hypnosis, and you're willing to follow the instructions, because hypnosis is very much like meditation. What's going on in the brain is almost the same when you're in hypnosis as it is meditation, as it is deep prayer. It's all a very similar state. You're relaxing the conscious mind a little bit out of the physical world. You're turning your attention internally. You're breathing a little bit slower. You're moving towards sleep, but not into deep sleep. And in that state, you learn quick. This is the state of accelerated learning. This is the same state if you've ever had a great teacher where you were just in class, you were learning and you were connecting and you were absorbing the information, and you weren't the minutes weren't just creeping by on the clock, but you were fully engaged, and it was great. This is an example of the hypnotic state, is where you're not um fighting all of the information that's coming in, all the new ways of thinking, all the new ways of being, all the, maybe you're learning French, or maybe you're learning trigonometry, or maybe it's an art class, or maybe it was in philosophy class in college, or who knows, but whatever it is, when you're in this state where you're open, where you're not constantly second guessing and constantly fighting back, then we learn very, very, very quickly. Just so happens that is the hypnagogic state. So, what we do is we help you move into the super relaxed state where your mind and brain can create new neural pathways, new reactions, new ways of feeling, new ways of acting, new ways of thinking, so that you can start craving different foods, craving different activities, automatically starting to have the habits that you want to have instead of the ones that you've had in the past that got you into the situation that you're in right now, right? We can also use hypnotic suggestions in order to give your subconscious mind direct commands to do things like increase your metabolism, okay? To crave healthier foods. So you literally want to eat the broccoli. You literally want to eat the lean meat. You want to eat the salad because you know, that sounds great right now. Your body wants the nutrients instead of wanting the potato chips, instead of wanting the ice cream. I don't really like sugar anymore. It really doesn't matter to me anymore. I guess I prefer a salad with some good oil and vinegar dressing. I'll make it myself, you know? And so the beautiful part is that you get to decide what the habits are that you want and what they're going to do in order to support your weight loss goals, right? So I'm not telling you what habits to have. You get to tell you what habits to have. So, again, if there are any questions that you have, please go ahead and type them into the chat. We will be sure to answer them when we're done. But anyone can resist being hypnotized, and anyone can be hypnotized because we all have brains and we all have brains that have the ability to sleep. So if that sounds like you, then I can teach you how to use your brain more effectively to move into hypnosis and to learn new habits that will be more supportive of whatever your weight loss goals are. And so the first thing that I would really recommend that you do is decide what your ideal weight moving forward would be, say 1 year from today, right? One year from today, if you were to choose your ideal weight for the rest of your life, what would it be? What is your perfect situation? And that's a great place to start. So let's start developing the habits and creating the habits necessary to get you to hit and maintain your ideal weight, right? That's a good baseline. And so with every hypnosis session, it's good to have a specific goal or outcome in mind, something to shoot for, something to work toward as a result of each individual session. So this session is going to be focused on helping you develop the habits that you want in order to create your goal weight. Now, while we're doing hypnosis suggestions and the actual hypnosis session, if there are any suggestions that for in any way, shape, or form go against anything that you believe in, go against anything that you feel is right, or go against any medical advice you may have been given by your doctor, then don't follow that suggestion. You're in control of your own mind and brain, not me. So I'm going to teach you how to use your mind. And if you like it, we can continue on with more afterward, and I'll tell you about how you can do that at the end. Um,
I have a question.
please.
So I think we've talked about this before, but you just kind of uh, jogged my memory here. This is not about eating more broccoli. This is, unless, of course, you love broccoli and want to eat broccoli. So this is not about following any particular diet. This is what we say diet agnostic. Is that accurate?
Totally accurate.
Okay, so this is about what you already know. Listen, if you're allergic to broccoli, then don't eat broccoli. If
Obviously,
your
yeah.
doctor said that, you've got an overabundance of sulforaphane or whatever is in broccoli, which I guarantee your doctor probably never said that. But if for some reason your doctor did, then this is not about, eating more broccoli. This is about being uh, choosing healthier options and creating new habits. Now, there are a lot of very healthy foods that we can all eat, but we also know there are a lot of very unhealthy foods.
That's right.
So I would imagine that, eating like cotton candy, we can probably all agree there's no medical reason to eat cotton candy. Cotton candy isn't good for your body. So, there's no one is going to say, you really need to be eating a lot more cotton candy. So, what you should be eating, I think you're not going to be telling people what they should be eating. You're just going to be helping them establish habits that are healthier for them that they know.
Yeah,
So,
today we're going to do a general weight loss session that's going
okay.
to apply probably to everyone on the line. Okay, we're going to talk about
Okay, good. Yeah.
making
I
better,
like
we're going to talk about making better food choices based on the food choices that you know would be better for you right now. Okay, we're
that's
going to talk about exercising exercising more frequently, exercising with more presence and attention. We're going to talk about hydrating better, drinking more water, clearing the toxins from your body because most people don't drink enough water, right? So we're going to talk about eating better in a better way that's healthy for your body. We're going to talk about boosting your metabolism. We're going to talk about snacking less and eating healthier, nutrient dense foods more, right?
oh,
These are
okay.
general weight loss suggestions that will apply to anyone who wants to get in better shape, improve their metabolism, improve their ability to burn body fat, and become healthier individuals.
I love it. Yeah. And I just wanted to differentiate that from, I heard somebody talking about how you have to eat kale. And I'm like, well, I mean, kale, I love kale,
I
but
love kale chips, man. I'll cook kale in the
some,
oven, cook them,
yeah.
garlic. So good.
Some people don't like it, and some people, there are oxalates in kale, and they can affect people, some people, negatively. Not everybody. Most people are going to do fine with it. But if you are one of those people, then your healthy diet probably does not include kale. And so this is just about making choices that you already know you need to make, foods that you already know, moving towards the good and the healthy and moving away from the unhealthy. Does that
That's right.
sound
That's
appropriate?
right.
Okay.
That's right.
It's
Basically,
I
moving toward the habits you want to create and away from the ones that are causing you trouble. All right.
and you and I, by the way, let's just be clear. We've never done this session. You've done this session hundreds, maybe thousands of times, but I have never taken this session from you. So I'm also going to be
Oh,
new.
look at that. Huh,
What's
why don't
that?
you keep talking for a minute? I'm having a technical difficulty.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So, this is not something that I have ever experienced with you. I've done hypnosis with the hypnotherapist. I've done some pre-recorded hypnosis. I've worked with a lot of people who are very well versed in the use of language, uh, and and it's been very, very helpful for me. It's improved my health. I mean, I am down, since part of it is just writing the book. When you write a book about being healthy and about eating healthy, and especially about liver and detox and things like that, you end up, having to live the truth that you've kind of exposed, which has been really good. But Tellman and I have never done this particular session with each other. So this is kind of a new thing, and I'm really quite excited to experience it myself, because coming out of the winter, even though I live in Hawaii, we don't have, the winter fat like you might have in Vermont or in a snowy area. Certainly, over the winter and the holidays, I have, uh, you know, probably eaten things that I shouldn't have eaten at parties and other things, just junk food and sugar. And so I'm up a little bit. I'm still down like 24 pounds, 25 pounds from my height. But, I'm looking forward to and excited to experience this particular hypnosis session.
So,
And
so you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Cool. Well, you're doing great, I just want to say. Yeah, I'm having a weird technical difficulty. This is a little embarrassing, but it's okay. It certainly won't stop us. So anyway,
No, because nobody needs to look at you when you're doing the session.
technically that's true. Technically that's true. I'm going to try to fix it so that you all can see my smiling face, but it's possible that won't work. So just heads up.
All right. Well, this is just
Almost there. Almost there. So, I'll tell a story. I'll tell a story. And the story, you can hear me all right still?
yeah, yeah. Still hear
Great.
you.
So back in the day in college, I was studying brain waves, peak performance in athletes because I was a very serious cross-country distance runner. And I studied hypnosis. I studied NLP. Actually used hypnosis on myself in order to get good grades for the first time while I was in college, and it was awesome. As I had always had, some challenges and difficulties with reading and study problems and all this stuff, and so I ended up using hypnosis as a tool in order to improve my study abilities, my memorization abilities, all these things, and it worked. And then after college, I ended up going, and this is really funny. It's just totally not working. After college, I ended up going ahead and studying hypnotherapy, at a positive changes hypnosis clinic. And I gave them my last $2,000 while I was working at the Vermont Bread Company at the time. I was actually looking for another job when I came across this hypnotherapy certification ad. And instead of getting another job to make money, I spent all my money on my hypnosis certification. And it turned out to be, the first time that I was naturally good at something right from the get-go when it started. So it was a very interesting experience for me. Um, I'm very irritated that my video just will not work. It
You
for
don't sound that irritated, which is
yeah,
good.
yeah. Um,
Uh, well, since it's mostly, we'll try for another minute, and but if it's mostly audio anyway, maybe we can just sit back and you can do your thing.
we totally can. Yeah, so I apologize everyone for the weird technical glitch. I've had this set up for quite some time, and this is the first time it's happened like this on a webinar. So apologies, but here's what we're gonna do. I worked in a positive changes hypnosis clinic for almost 2 years. I hypnotized hundreds of people to lose cumulatively thousands and thousands of pounds during that time, and I got a lot of experience with hypnosis for weight loss. And so, what we're about to do right now is a hypnosis for weight loss session, and I'm going to go ahead and begin that right now. Jonathan, do you want to just stay on camera and close your eyes as we go into the session? Is that okay with you? Or is that a
Yeah,
little
I'm
too
excited to
too
do that.
vulnerable?
I'm
Good with that?
I'm I'm looking forward to some helping myself rewrite some new habits.
Beautiful. All right. Well, we're just gonna jump right into it then. And the hypnosis portion will probably take about 15 minutes. So I would encourage everyone to make sure that your phones are set to do not disturb, and that anyone in your household knows not to bother you because you're going to be doing hypnosis, or you can tell them you're meditating. And whenever you're ready, what I'd like you to do is just go ahead and take a nice slow deep breath in. And as you exhale, just close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, begin to allow yourself to relax. And as you do, begin to allow yourself to relax as much as you possibly can right now, from the top of your head all the way down to the very tips of your toes, and completely relax. As you exhale with your eyes closed, letting your body settle comfortably into the place where you're resting, taking another soothing breath, and release slowly. feeling yourself drift gently into relaxation. Imagine a wave of gentle relaxation just starting up at the top of your head, relaxing your forehead, your eyebrows, softening your eyelids, growing comfortably heavy. The wave of relaxation flowing softly down, down, and through your cheeks, into your jaw, down, your lips parting ever so slightly, feeling calm, deeply peaceful. Relaxation spreading down, down your neck, your shoulders relaxing and releasing deeply, easily, releasing tension, each breath, softening your body more and more, more and more. Feeling your arms becoming heavy, your hands and fingers loosening, relaxing fully, effortlessly. Down, down, down. Your legs now slowly growing heavier. Your chest feeling calm and peaceful. Your stomach relaxing gently. Breathing slowly, deeply, naturally. And letting that relaxation flow down now and down into your hips, your legs growing comfortably heavier, your knees softening, calves and feet deeply relax, completely at ease. And now I'll count from 1 to 5, with each number taking you deeper, twice as relaxed, twice as calm. Beginning 1, fully, completely, drifting gently down. 2, deeper relaxation. Now. 3, feeling peaceful, calm, comfortable. 4, letting go, deeply relaxed. And 5, fully relaxed, deeply peaceful, and receptive to positive change. Now, imagine, imagine standing. Imagine standing at the top of a beautiful staircase with 10 steps, 10 steps leading downward, 10 steps leading downward into an even deeper state of relaxation, each step bringing you closer to your ideal weight. Beginning now as you step down, taking the first step down, 10, 10, relaxing deeper, feeling calm. 9, each step feeling lighter, more effortless. 8, deeper relaxation, greater focus. 7, more calm, more peaceful. 6, halfway down now. 5, deeper, calmer, easier to let go. 4, allowing positive change now. 3, deeply comfortable, deeply aware, deeply receptive. 2, completely relaxed, completely ready. And 1, 1, 1, deep calm, deeply receptive, open to healthy transformation. And now imagine yourself. Imagine yourself in a beautiful garden. Notice how vibrant, how healthy everything is. Lush plants, colorful flowers, everything thriving, balanced. An experienced young gardener approaches, smiling gently, and says something interesting. You know, caring for a garden is very much like caring for your body, giving it just what it needs, no more, no less. Healthy nutrients, fresh water, sunlight, and care. And as you look closer, you notice each plant thrives naturally, effortlessly. The gardener continues softly. Every choice you make helps the garden grow. Every nutritious meal, every sip of water, every moment of joyful movement strengthens your garden, your body, naturally moving you toward your ideal weight healthily, steadily, and joyfully. From now on, you naturally find yourself making healthy food choices, drawn effortlessly to foods that nourish and support your ideal weight. Fresh vegetables, wholesome proteins, satisfying, nourishing meals. Every sip of water you take refreshes you, hydrates your body deeply. Your body now craves pure, refreshing water, enjoying the clarity and energy it provides. Sugary foods and unhealthy snacks begin losing their appeal, easily letting go of cravings from the past, effortlessly choosing healthy snacks, feeling deeply satisfied and appreciative of who you are and the choices you're making now. You feel drawn toward regular exercise more and more. The more you exercise, the more you seem to enjoy it. Each movement increasing your energy, your enjoyment, exercising with focus, intensity, and feeling pride in the joy and the positive changes happening to your body, your metabolism naturally boosts itself, efficiently burning fats and calories, feeling energized, motivated, and absolutely certain about your ability to take care of yourself, to treat yourself well. Your self image, your self worth, and your self love all grow more and more with every healthy choice you make. You're supporting yourself and everyone and everything that you hold dear. Every step toward your ideal weight fills you with pride, with confidence, with joy. You enjoy this journey deeply and look forward eagerly to each new day and each step forward. Imagine yourself now at your ideal weight, feeling confident, feeling healthy, vibrant, full of energy, and noticing how proud you feel. how naturally and automatically you maintain this healthy lifestyle. Feel the success deeply, vividly, powerfully real. See it in your mind's eye. Hear what you would be saying to yourself. Feel the emotions and the movements of your body, knowing deeply within your subconscious mind is already guiding you there, making healthy choices naturally, automatically, effortlessly. And in just a moment, I will count from 1 to 5. And when I do, it will be time for you to return fully back into the room, only as quickly and only as completely as you can fully integrate, activate, utilize, and realize each and every one of the powerful hypnotic suggestions that you have experienced here today during our time together. Beginning now. 1. Energy returning to your body. Taking a nice slow deep breath in. Exhaling. 2. Your mind clear, sharp, and focused. Stretching out the hands and the feet, the arms and the legs. 3. Feeling deeply confident, certain, and motivated to take the steps to achieving your ideal weight. 4. Refreshed, eager to move forward, and whenever you're ready, 5. Opening the eyes, and welcome back, feeling fine and in perfect health, feeling better than you felt in a very, very, very long time, and welcome back.
Damn, that was pretty great. Um,
And look, the video works again.
oh Lord, did that just happen when my eyes were closed?
It did happen while your eyes were closed.
Wow, that was uh, mind blowing. So we did this a couple of weeks ago with sleep and really enjoyed it, and certainly went into a hypnotic state and slept like a baby. Actually, since then, my wife's upset because I no longer wake up to let the cats out. She has to get up because I'm just sleeping so deeply now. Um, but this was a little bit different. This was it felt a bit more profound.
Hmm.
And certainly I was uh, nodding off, but not in sleep,
Right.
just in this incredible state. So thank
Cool.
you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, first of all, for everybody watching, if you do have any questions, please write them into the chat. I will be sure to respond to them either in the written form or verbally on the webinar. Second of all, um, I would recommend that you drink some water, stretch out a little bit, maybe, you know, drink some Spindrift, whatever is the case, right? I have some water here.
I got water here too.
And so if you enjoyed the session, this of course was a general session for everyone on the webinar. It was not catered or customized to you. It was general weight loss. Um, if you want to continue working with hypnosis, if you enjoyed this session and you want to do more, I have brought back a very special offer that I had taken down. I brought it back for you guys. It's a pretty unusual offer. I think you'll find this to be pretty interesting. Is I want you to achieve your goals. That's what I'm doing here, right? And I the best tool that I know of to help you do that is hypnosis. So I would like to offer you a chance to work together directly with me, and you can name the price. You can decide how much you pay for your first private session with me. Okay. So the website to go to is www.talktotellman.com. And I'm going to go ahead and put that right into the chat. So www.talktotellman.com. I guess I should probably put a HTTP in front of that just to make sure. And when you go to talktotellman.com, you will be able to. I normally charge $1,000 a session, and so you'll be able to name what it's worth to you. You're going to be able to put in the amount that the transformation that you want to make would be worth to you. If you want to focus on weight loss, then let's do our first weight loss session. You get to name your own price, and I'm going to give you 5 awesome bonuses just to tempt you to sign up to get you to act in your own favor, right? You're going to get 4 other amazing hypnosis sessions and my book, All Hypnosis is Self-Hypnosis. All the details are on that page at talktotellman.com. That's available for 40 or for I think I have that that is available until I believe midnight tonight is I have a timer set that yeah, so for the next 4 hours, you can go ahead and sign up at that price, which is name your own price and get all of the bonuses. If you liked the session that you experienced here today, then you're going to love working with me directly one-on-one. I've done, I don't know, close to 100 of these private name your own price sessions in the last couple of months, and it's been awesome. It's been really cool working with a lot of different people on a bunch of different issues, definitely including weight loss. And so, if that sounds like it would be helpful to you, then by all means go sign up and. But and after you sign up, you'll schedule in your time slot. I have a little intake form that you can fill in to give me some details about your situation, what you want to work on, and we'll take it from there. Jonathan, anything else that you have to jump in on or chime in on any of this before we wrap things up?
Got a couple questions for you.
Yeah,
When you say name your own price, is that really true?
it's really true. It's we have the minimum is $0 and there's no maximum. I mean, you can put in as much as you want.
Wow. I
Yeah.
mean, that's pretty unbelievable. Okay, I thought there'd be a minimum. And then the second thing is, can you just describe, I know we're getting close to the end here, but what you gave us was a pretty amazing, but like you said, a generalized type of session.
Right.
Well, how is a one-on-one after someone tells you what they're looking to achieve? And by the way, this can be on anything, changing any habits. Is that correct? It could be
It's true. It's true.
diet.
I would expect from this webinar probably people will be weight loss and health oriented, but maybe not.
Right, because you also help people with money. You
Right.
help people with financial issues. You help people with, I know your group on Facebook is for productivity.
Right.
And then, so what's the biggest difference between a more generalized session and a session that one might have that is more of a personalized session?
Yeah, well, it's kind of like reading a book to learn how to do something or hiring a private coach. I mean,
Ah,
if you want to learn how to play golf, you can read a book on how to play golf, or you can go out on the golf course and you can hire a golf pro to teach you how to play golf and how to adjust your swing and how to do it right and how to look like an idiot and all the things. So when you work with someone one-on-one, it's completely customized. So we spend about an hour together and I will ask you questions about you and your situation and the specifics about what's difficult for you about changing it. Where are your sticking points? What are the habits that you want to change? And then we really focus the session on changing one particular habit, right? we really focus on making one super specific change that will make the biggest difference for you right now. And so that's completely customized, right? That's completely individualized. We do it on the Zoom, we record them, and then I send you copies of the recordings afterward that you can listen to for reinforcement.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. And that is the name your own price
That's
offer.
the name of your own press offer. Yep.
Darn, man, that is really amazing. Well, thank you so much for doing this, for letting me be part of it, inviting me, and I'm excited.
Awesome.
So, uh, talktotellman.com.
Yep, www.talktotellman.com. Just go ahead, TalkToTellman. Tellman is my first name, it is my real name. I was named after my great grandfather, and it means man from Telemark. Telemark is in Norway. It's where telemark skiing comes from.
Okay, I was wondering about that.
It's the truth.
So, if you're a telemarketing ski fan, or if you just need some help changing your habits,
You can go to
uh,
talktotellman.com.
Dr. Tellman, thank you so much. This was incredibly helpful, very valuable, and that's an amazing offer.
Yeah, this
So,
was great. This was wonderful. Thank you all for showing up, and
thank
thank you
you.
for hosting, Jonathan. This was fantastic, and I look forward to seeing you all again in the future.
Thank you. Okay, everybody. Talk to you soon. Aloha.
Thanks so much. See you guys later. Bye bye.